So, when I said in the last episode that we were going to get through in the next round of the FA Cup, we got through in the next round of the FA Cup. We're in the semi-final against Liverpool. I'm a tactical genius. I don't know what to say. I mean, I chose the wrong career in life, really. I really should be a football manager. In fact, let's give me an idea. Dear Manchester United, I am writing to you to confirm my interest in the permanent managerial position at Old Trafford. I think that's fair. I have previous Premier League winners' medals with Aston Villa, Tottenham Hotspur, and Manchester City. Sorry. I have also won leagues on the continent with Bundesliga, La Liga, and Serie A titles on my resume. I have also won the Champions League on 4 separate occasions. I would very much look forward to whipping your squad into shape. Let me know when you would like me to start. Kind regards, Stubo FM. I think I'm in with a shot. Hello everyone and welcome to Season 1, Episode 8 of Let's Go Hammers. I'm Stubo. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. If you are enjoying the series so far and if you enjoy this episode as well, please do leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel as well for more Football Manager awesomeness. Since you were last with me, well, we've done really well still. I'm still convinced something is going to happen and it's going to completely rip this season apart. But for now, we're playing very well indeed. As you can see, we're currently third in the table. We have just been winning all of the games. If I show you our current form, last time you guys were with us, ignore that friendly there. That was just for some of the players who hadn't been playing recently. And the last time you were with us was the Real Sociedad game, where we won 4-1, went through to the next round of the Europa League. We then did the unthinkable in the FA Cup, and we beat Manchester United. Julian Alvarez with both of the goals. Seems to be a little bit camera shy at the moment, Julian Alvarez. I think he scored in 1 or 2 games that you've seen, but most of his goals come off camera, but did the business for us there. As I said, we then did that friendly just for some of the players who hadn't been playing recently, a couple of the youngsters as well, including Ahmed Al-Turk, one of the youngsters who we've signed from our youth intake, scoring a couple of goals, which was very good to see. And again, look at this run. We beat Arsenal 2-1. Admittedly, we did at one point look like we were going to draw the game through our own doing, basically, but Chris Metham getting a goal very late on, sealing the win for us. We then went to Leicester in the first leg of the Europa League, beat them 2-0, kept a clean sheet at home, which is obviously very good indeed. And then at Leeds United, we managed to beat them 2-1 as well. A 90th minute penalty made it a bit of a nervy end, but for the most part, we were pretty solid in that game, which leads us to today, which is second leg of the Europa League quarter final. We win this, we go through to the semi-final. So, what do you say we get into that, shall we? Let's do it, and this is the team that hopefully is going to take us there. So, it's going to be Fabianski in goal, Johnson, Diop, Zuma and Calafiori in defence, Souček and Rice in the midfield with Bowen, Hadji and Vlasic supporting Antonio up top. A couple of changes in the 11. At the moment, we do not have Aaron Cresswell because he was injured. He's got a couple of days. He probably could play. It was food poisoning. I'm not going to risk him, though. Hufar's still out injured. We've just had Calafiori come back. As you can see, he's not really sharp, but he's the only other left back we've got, really. Alvarez, I've dropped because he's not been in the best of form in the last couple of games. Knowing him, he'd probably score a goal now. I've said that, but that's that. That's something I need to bring up, actually. Amine Gouiri, while I think about it, is a West Ham player. He will be a West Ham player officially in the summer. I thought we'd put it into his contracts that we could decide to sign him at the end of the season. What it actually was is once he's played 20 games for us, it triggers. It's triggered. We played him in a 20th game. We've signed him for 12.5 million. It's just disappeared off the screen, but that's the amount it is. 12.5 million with a couple of potential add-ons. So he is an official West Ham United player, and he has scored a couple of goals recently. He has played sort of well. We are resting him for today. We're hoping Vlasic can rediscover some of his earlier form in the season. He's not been playing very well at all recently. Hopefully this 11 has enough about it. So, without any further ado, we're going to go to the King Power Stadium and hopefully we're going to get through to the next round of the Europa League. So, Leicester versus West Ham, let's go. It could be argued that we did the difficult part of this job in the first leg, the one at home. We managed to score goals and keep a clean sheet, which in my opinion is the most crucial thing, is that clean sheet. And then we're coming into this game basically looking to keep what we've got and nothing more. If we can get a goal early on, I would make us favourites for this game. I don't necessarily think Leicester have got what it takes if they go a goal down in this tie, purely because we'll have the away goal. So that's got to be what we're looking for in the game. But of course, European football, anything can happen. Hopefully, anything can happen is us getting through to the next round. Kurt Zouma nearly getting an assist there for Michail Antonio, but Kasper Schmeichel is equal to the cross, and he is going to try and distribute up the pitch from the looks of things. I think it's going to be a long ball. It is. He's looking for Iheanacho. Doesn't find him, no. But Kurt Zouma's header is wild, and it goes to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes going to get into the box, and Wilfred Ndidi skies it over. Unfortunately for them, it does not go in the back of the net. Fortunately for us, we still lead the tie. We are in a very good position in this game, but I'm not taking anything for granted. I am still waiting for the moment when this save just falls apart, and I'm worried for when it does, because I feel like the way that everything's going, it's going to be in the worst moments it possibly could be, and I'm not prepared for that when it happens. I'm getting far too used to us winning. We need to lose some games at some point so I can not be as used to us winning, because I'm going to be very, very, very annoyed when we start losing games. I know it's going to happen at some point. It doesn't look like it's going to be this game, though, because Jared Bowen has put us 1-0 ahead. And again, I said it before, we now have the away goal. I think that is tie over. Antonio just chips it over to Thomas Soucek, who's burst from midfield. He turns around, plays it to Jared Bowen. It's a lovely little cushion header into the back of the net. Kasper Schmeichel beaten. Leicester beaten. West Ham 1-0 up on the night. 3-0 up over the two legs, which is fantastic. And that cross from Leicester goes almost out for a throw-in, but it doesn't quite, and Yuri Tielemans now going to hopefully, for Leicester, try and get them back into the game. We obviously don't want that to happen, but this has been a very, very good performance so far from us. It's early still. There's plenty of time left in the match. We could completely and utterly capitulate. I thought Fabianski could spill that into the net then. Thankfully, he hasn't, and it will be another corner for Leicester. Leicester starting to turn up the intensity a little bit. They're having the majority of the play here. However, they have just given possession away, and Hadji now sprinting through the middle, going over to the left, but Harvey Barnes with a defensive tackle puts it out of play. Lovely, lovely stuff. We are doing very well at the moment. I don't understand what it is about this team, because when you look at the players we've got, some of them are good, some of them have got good potential. But realistically, I don't know whether this team is as good as our performances have suggested. There's just something about these players, and I think the players we've brought in have definitely helped, but I think this squad has this intangible X factor, kind of how it does in real life, but it's almost like we've taken what they've done in real life and kicked on a little bit more, and I don't understand how we've done it. There's a lot of games I was expecting us to get thumped in. The FA Cup against Manchester United was a great example of that, but it just didn't happen for whatever reason. We just played very, very well. It's not even like we dominated them. It was a split match. But as you can see in this game, we are dominating Leicester, and we are reaping the rewards so far. I'm trying to remember who we get in the next round, or whether it's even been drawn. I don't think it's been drawn yet. I think that was the last leg that got drawn early. So it's going to be a bit of a surprise to see who we do get. Patson Daka's on the pitch for Leicester now. He's driving forward, but he's forced out wide. Gets it back to Amadola Lookman, who's going to try and whip it in. Gets it all the way back to Mendy. Mendy now going to try and do something. Gets it to Tielemans. Gets it over to Lookman again. Lookman's going to get it into the box. He does, and Pascal Gross puts it in. It is 1-1. Leicester have a lifeline, but it is not much of a lifeline. They need to score 3 times to go through. If they score twice and make it 3-3 in aggregate, we still go through. So they need 3 more goals. We are going to have a word with the lads. We're going to demand a bit more from them. I'm not very happy with our front line. Vlasic and Antonio in particular have had very poor games. Johnson's not been great either. Then we're going to make a triple substitution here. Vlasic is going to come off for Guiri. Alvarez is coming on for Antonio. And then I think we're going to have to take Ben Johnson off. So what I think we'll do is we'll put Kurt Zuma out wide. He can go and be a fullback on support. And then Ben Johnson can come off for Chris Metham. And we'll go with that. Triple change. We do still have one more because it's in European competition for the first season. But we'll go with that to begin with and see whether it will do anything for us. Leicester, back on the attack it looks like. They've got possession. They have been much, much better in this leg. And we've kind of... we've been caught napping and they've scored. We've been caught napping. They've got 1 of the 3 goals they need. I'm going to demand more again. That's very disappointing that we've just done that. We've capitulated a little bit in this second half. We are going to try and hold on. We don't need to do anything. It's them who need to do something. So we are just going to try and make life difficult for them. As it stands, though, they have the momentum. Diop, however, says, no, sir, not today. And he heads the ball out. Goes as far as Mendy, though. And they still have the ball, Leicester. Chipping it over. Pascal Gross is going to try and get there again. Gets it into Vardy. And it's... oh, I thought it was a save, but it is not. Yeah, the Leicester player thought it was a save as well. It was not. It hit the post. The ball went out, but it's yet another corner for Leicester. And the header goes over, and we're in the 90th minute, and we are holding on here. I'm berating the team because we have capitulated in this second half. We're relying on what we did in the first leg, and that wasn't good enough. But we are through to the next round. I am going to say I did not like what I saw. I did not like what I saw. We are lucky to get through, but get through we do. Oh, we rode our luck in that one. We definitely rode our luck. I wasn't a happy bunny with that one. Not a happy bunny at all. We are going to come back after playing the Manchester United game, and then we'll come back for Liverpool at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final. We could feasibly do what I said the aim of this save was in the first season. Remember, I said I wanted us to become FA Cup winners by the end of this save, and I gave us 5 seasons to do it. We might do it in the first season if we can get past Liverpool, which is insane. But we're going to play the Manchester United game off camera, then we'll come back for Liverpool and hopefully get our first cup final of the save. Fingers crossed. Just before we go any further, actually, just to confirm, we have got Benfica in the semi-finals. It's going to be a first leg at their place, and then it's going to be the second leg at our place, which is the way round I prefer it. All of the pressure will be on them to perform in the first game, and hopefully we can just sneak an away goal, and that can help us out. That's the plan anyway. And then it'll be Galatasaray or Napoli in the final. The way we've played this season, we've got to be confident. We've got to be confident that we could actually, if we get past Benfica, we could win this. We genuinely could. I'll be surprised if we do, but I've been saying that for the entire season and we keep doing really well. So, can we ride that look out anymore? Here's hoping. Here's hoping. Yeah, the hoping didn't really do as much as we were hoping it would do. We got completely trounced by Manchester United. To be fair, this is a Manchester United who are top of the table, who are all conquering, who are going to win the Premier League if it hasn't already been confirmed. Yeah, they battered us at Old Trafford, as you can see. We only got 4 shots away, none on target. It was a pretty pitiful performance. The disappointing thing was that the first goal was a penalty, as you can see, a little P next to Ronaldo's name there. And it was an innocuous penalty at that. I think it was Diop who gave it away, but it was one of those that looked like a dive. It was Marcus Rashford who won it, and yeah, that really did us in. And then we were going for an equaliser at the end. Most of those shots came in the last 10 minutes while we were pushing for an equaliser. And then Mason Greenwood got us on the counter-attack and scored a decent goal. Not a special goal, but nothing more than a decent goal. So, a little bit disappointing, but we're going to put that behind us and we are going to focus on Liverpool. And this is the team that we're hoping can take us through to an FA Cup final at the first time of asking. So, we have gone to the 4-3-3. We have changed things around a little bit. Alvarado has been restored back into the team as well. as you can see, his morale is very good. He's actually turned around and said he wanted to forget the whole issue and just get on with his career. After asking for a transfer, he then just basically turned around and said, actually, change my mind, I want to stay. So I'm not going to argue with that. If he wants to stay, I'm happy to, because he's got good potential. He has performed good for us. Performed well for us a couple of times this season. So hopefully he can maybe turn things around here at the London Stadium. But it's not the London Stadium today, it's Wembley, and we're going to see whether we can get through to the final. I'm not confident, if I'm honest with you. I'm not confident at all. But the team is going to be Areola in goal, Johnson, Diop, Zuma and Cresswell in defence, Rice, Soucek and Fornals in midfield, with Bowen and Alvarado out wide supporting Mikel Antonio. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's go. I have no idea how this is going to go. I just realised it's the first time in a while we've lost back-to-back games. However, Liverpool have also lost a game recently as well, so we're not the only ones who have got an L in the results column. So hopefully we can go at them today and beat them like we have done it earlier in the season. We have actually done well against Liverpool in previous games. Hopefully we can do that today. Or are you serious? The second game in a row. It's the second game in a row if it gets given. It's been given the second game in a row. And I think Issa Diop gave away the one in the Man United game. Are you for real? Fabinho steps up and Fabinho puts it in the back of the net. Are we going to get done over in this episode by penalties? Oh, boy. Oh, God. That's sickening. That's absolutely sickening. 1-0 to Liverpool. I mean, it's so early on. You can't say it's deserved. Issa Diop gives the penalty away. I didn't see what happens. And we are losing by a goal to nil. As we can see, Liverpool are attacking greatly in the average position chart. We are hunkered in our half, which is fine if we can get them on the counter-attack. But if we can't get them on the counter-attack, it defeats the purpose of the tactic. We might have to come out all guns blazing in the second half. I think we're going to have to. Okay. Has the bubble finally burst? Thiago with the free kick. It was nearly a very good free kick, but Areola is equal to it. Is this the bubble bursting for the season? If it is, I can have no complaints, because we've had a great first half of the season. Diop remembering how to not foul someone for a penalty there, which was good to see. I mean, if we were to turn this around, it would be utterly ridiculous. It really would be. We'll say that one. Not happy with your defensive work. Believe you can change things. Right, let's have a nose. So, Issa Diop, what is going on, my friend? You've given away a silly penalty today. Ben Johnson's not having a good game either. Fornals is not having a good game. We are going to change tactics. We're going to go back to the 4-2-3-1 that we've been using for the majority of the season. Maybe we've tried to be a bit too clever today. Maybe that's the problem. So we are going to go back to our bread and butter, what we normally use. I think that makes the most sense. Fornals is going to come off for Yanis Hadji. We're going to bring on Alvarez as well. And I think we'll leave it at that for now. But I think we'll keep Antonio on the pitch, actually. And we'll put Antonio... I think we'll put him on the right. He can do a job there. He has played there well before. Jared Bowen not having the best of games, but not having the worst either. We're going to give Alvarado another half, and we're just going to see whether he can maybe turn things around. Maybe he can. Maybe he'll surprise me. We'll say that. Let's get them motivated. Come on, boys. Let's do this. Let's turn this around. We have it in us to get a shock result, and we have started the half with a highlight, which is good to see. Hadji's going to take the corner, and it's Diop there, and Diop does it! Diop equalises in the 53rd minute. It's a Hadji corner. We know how influential Hadji can be with set pieces. He's done it again, and we have equalised. We've changed the tactic. It happens sometimes. Sometimes going defensive with a formation works. Sometimes it backfires. It backfired on us in the first half. But going with the 4-2-3-1 in the second half seems to have worked so far. I know we could have possibly got that set piece anyway, but I'm taking it that the change has helped, and we are definitely we're not necessarily battering them in the second half, but we are playing better than we were. We are coming up. We've got another corner. Cresswell whips it in, looking for Diop again. Diop has nearly put us in the lead, but he hasn't quite. And Declan Rice manages to fumble the ball and get it back. Right, it is substitution of Clark. No, we've got a highlight. Let's go back to that highlight. Throw in. Whipped in. Michail Antonio's there, but his header is blocked. Soucek now looking for options. Could go 2 up top if we really wanted to. 2 up top has worked in some games. Zuma to Rice. Rice. Alvarado. Big ball from Alvarado to Alvarez. It is Alvarez. He's chipped it. He's hit the crossbar. Oh my God. What is going on? And now Matip, of all people, leading the counter-attack for Liverpool, gets it to the Ox on the wing. Oxlade-Chamberlain gets the cross in. Origi's there, but Areola holds on. Areola holds on. Right. And breathe. Why is Alvarez playing out wide? That is not what we did. That is not what we did at all. We are going... I think we go 2 up top now. I think we go 2 up top. Guirius is in this one out because he's on the naughty step because of how badly he played in the last game. I think Alvarado might be the one who has to make way. I think it might have to be Alvarado. We'll put Hadji out wide. We're going to put Alvarado up front here. Put Antonio in that position instead. We'll put him there as a pressing forward on attack. And then Alvarado can come off. It's going to have to be for Benrahma because we didn't really think about... Oh, no, I suppose Alvarado could stay on, actually. Alvarado could stay on as an inverted winger. What's his finishing? Finishing 12, composure 13. I tell you what, he's actually going to be an inside forward on attack. We're going to do that. So he's going to cut in as well. We're basically going to have 3 attackers is the plan. Can we freshen things up anywhere? Ben Johnson's tired. We're going to bring Kurt Zuma onto right back, and we're actually going to bring Tarkowski on, I think. Yeah, we're going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for that. We're going 2 up top. It's risky, but my word, if we can pull this off, come back, kids, come back FC yet again. And if we could do it without going to a penalty shootout, that would be even better. I think we'd go to extra time first, actually. I think we are, you know. I think it's extra time. It is indeed extra time. We have done so well to get to extra time in this game. But I've been here before, and I've been burned by Liverpool in extra time before. I have also been the one who's burned Liverpool before. If you've never seen the first video that was on this channel... FM21 Champions League final, Aston Villa versus Liverpool. We won it in extra time. Spoilers. We have got form on the channel for making this happen. Do we have a final substitution? Do we get a 4th one in the FA Cup? Because if we do, I'm thinking Benrahma. We do have the final substitution. We're going to bring Benrahma on, a little bit of fresh legs, up in the attacking 4. Right, come on, lads. It's an attacking change. Yet another attacking change, but it's go big or go home time. It's go big or go home time. By rights, we shouldn't be in the game still. By rights, Liverpool should have blown us out. And if they do it now, they haven't actually. Areola's made the save. If they do it now, we've given everything we can in this game. We have been plucky underdogs. But it has to be said, if we do end up losing this game, it isn't the end of the world for our season. We've overachieved in every competition. And that's got to be offside, surely. Nico Williams scores. It looks a bit funky to me, so that surely is offside. No, it's not offside. Right, game's over. Game is over. It's a lovely bit of play. I mean, I think from that angle he looked offside personally, but we'll do what we can. We're going to encourage. We're going to go attacking. Let's see if we can just get something. Maybe from a set piece. Let's do it again. Issa Diop. Issa Diop hits the post. He could have had a hat-trick of set piece goals today. Instead, he's only got the one. He nearly bailed us out there. Alvarez having an absolutely shocking game. We need to have a real shout at him. We're going to berate him. He's having an absolutely terrible game. We're going to fire up the rest of the team, hopefully. It's really frustrating to see Alvarez have these weird patches where he plays really well. And the second I try and show you guys him playing really well, he has a poor game. I think this is going to be it. I think we're out of time. I'm going to go very attacking for the last little bit. Let's see if we can get the ball and just counter-attack. That would be great. If we can just get the ball up the other end. Navigator, instead looking for a world, he doesn't find it. We're just going to quickly change all of this. We're just going to go. I think we just go for everything here. Over the top. In fact, we're going to distribute to the target man. Distribute quickly. Long kicks. Just going to do everything in our power here to try and force a goal. If we can. And I think we change Antonio to be the target forward on attack. Hopefully he can flick this on. I mean, let's be honest. It's not going to happen. But let's try it. Let's see whether we can just get lucky maybe. And force this to a penalty shootout. I've got a feeling that the whistle's going to go. I mean, it says there's a minute of added time. I don't know whether it will be. Alvarez tries to flick it onto Antonio, but it only goes to the Liverpool defender. And I think Zuma gets the ball here. I don't think we've got enough time to do something here. We need to get the ball forward. We need to get it quickly. Alvarez. The ball's being hit to Alvarez. Alvarez is not the one on for target man, but we have won the ball back here. Cresswell looking for Alvarez. He's not going to get there unless he can force Virgil into a mistake. We've seen that on the channel before in the aforementioned Champions League final with Aston Villa. But I don't think it's going to happen here unless Cresswell can find Alvarez. He's found him. Alvarez, can he hold it up and get it into the box? Can he do something? He wins a corner. Last minute corner. Literally the last thing of the game. The way that the game just went then, I don't even know if we're going to see it. But we are going to try and do what we can. It's risky, but that's what we're going with. Those two set piece instructions just in case. I didn't even think we're going to get a chance to take this, but let's give it a go. No, we didn't even get a chance to take it. So we just changed all of our set piece instructions and nothing ended up happening. I've had that exact result happen before. I've had the whole, you know, getting level just before extra time and then being done by a goal in extra time. But we can be proud of how we came back into that game. I have to say that. I have to say we can be very, very proud. I think we're not confirmed for Champions League football yet, but we are, well, we're 3 wins clear. But Man City, to be fair to them, have a game in hand, so that could be less. So that could be 6 points clear instead of 9. So I'm gutted, but we went down fighting. We went down fighting after the loss against Manchester United, which really we didn't look good in. So I have to say I am proud of the players for that. Yeah, I feel a bit deflated, but it is what it is. And we'll see what happens next. Right, we will be back, I think, for the second Benfica game. And then, depending on what happens in that one, I think we come back for the final game of the season against Aston Villa. We'll skip everything else. We'll just get to the end of the season. And then the episode after shall be a season review, transfer special, getting ready for season 2. That sound like a plan to you? Sounds like a plan to me. Oh, hang on one sec. Before that, I've had a reply to my email from the earlier in the episode. Bear with 1 second. Allow me to get it up for you. Dear Stubo FM, no. Regards, Manchester United Football Club. Oh. Well, they were swift in their reply if nothing else, but I guess maybe I'm not such a tactical genius after all. Mind you, after this last episode, I think we could probably guess that, couldn't we? Thank you very much for watching. I didn't do my little clap, did I? I've just gone straight to the thing. Thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed the episode, as I said previously in the video, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel as well for more Football Manager awesomeness. The likes help, the comments help. Any advice you've got, guys, anything you think I could be doing better, anything you think I could be doing differently, please let me know down in the comments. It would be very much appreciated. Also, consider following me over on Twitter and subscribing to me on Twitch as well. I'm doing a commentary save over there, having lots of fun with it. Hopefully you guys can come over and have a lot of fun as well. But with all of that said, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Take care, look after yourselves, and bye-bye for now.